Okay, so last week you came in and you were telling me how you wanted to move off campus with your boyfriend because your sister is pregnant and you kind of want to help her out. Our goal is to make a pros and cons chart. Have you started on that or thought about it? Or...
I did a pros and cons chart on paper. I just didn't bring it in, but I totally have it in my head.
Okay. Well, I think we should, not right now, but I think it would be a good idea for us to write them down just so that we can have it laid out and actually compare your pros and cons. How about we go over some of the pros of living off campus with your sister and your boyfriend?
Well, right now it would just be my boyfriend. My sister hasn't completely decided to move in yet. It's kind of like a toss-up, or maybe she'll come stay with me for a little bit and then go back with my dad.
Okay.
But it's cheaper. I mean, I'll be getting a $5,000 refund in February, and then I can buy a car with it, which would help me out with transportation to my job. Like, I walk to my job right now, or I get my boyfriend to take me, and then I would be able to pay off what I owe to the school, which is like $1,500. So that's roughly like a $3,500 refund after what I owe. And then I'll also be able to get back my work study check that goes straight to school now. So that's a little extra money in my pocket monthly.
But with the refund check and the work study check, is that going to be enough for the car and rent that you guys are going to have?
Yeah, I mean, what I make it work right now, that's enough for rent. So, and then with my boyfriend's income too, we're set, we budgeted, we pre-planned before we even went to an apartment to try and figure it out.
Okay. So from my understanding on the last session, it was more you were moving out because you were trying to help your sister. And it kind of seems like you switched over this week and you're just moving in with your boyfriend?
Well, a lot of it is for me because it's cheaper, according to the school, and I still have to get approved from the housing director to be able to live off campus. But then, my sister too, it's kind of like my sister's tossing the idea as well. So even though me and my boyfriend are looking at a 1-bedroom apartment, there's still room for her to sleep on the couch, or still places to we get a sleeper sofa, and and even if it is a 1-bedroom apartment, I'm not afraid to put a bed in the living room if we have to for my sister. So there's ways to make it work. I do want mine and my boyfriend's own place.
Okay.
But I think it would be. I just think it would be cheaper. I mean, even on an RA on campus, it's a lot to have to worry about if I'm going to even be able to return next year.
Yeah, I didn't see that. Well, what do your parents think about this situation?
Well, when I mentioned the idea to my dad, he literally drove an hour and a half to college just to chew me out about it. Just about living with a guy in general. But, I'm in an interracial relationship, and my dad doesn't even like that idea.
Okay. So
I feel like a lot of the things that I want to do with my boyfriend, he shuts down because he doesn't like that our relationship is an interracial relationship.
So do you think because you're in an interracial relationship that you and your dad's relationship is kind of falling?
Yeah.
Yeah. How does that make you feel? Were you and your dad close before?
Me and my dad were close, and then he ended up him and my mom got a divorce. He cheated on her, and he's still with the woman that he cheated on my mom with. So me and my dad definitely don't have as good a relationship, just because he lost a lot of respect from me, and he's not trying to work to earn it back either. And now he's losing even more respect because he's not respecting and supporting my decisions and who I'm dating. And I wouldn't be making the decisions that I am and dating who I am if I didn't think it were best for me.
Okay, I'm going to backtrack a little bit. You said your dad isn't working to earn your respect back. Can you expand on that? Do you feel like he needs to do extra now to be closer to you? Because
I do. It seems as though it took a lot away from my family. He basically left our family laying high and dry and left my mom with a house and figuring out how to pay for rent. We had to move out and move in with my aunt. My sister and her started sharing a bedroom, and I went to college. It was a hard decision to go to college just because my mom was struggling to find a job. She hadn't worked in 23